have to understand the values now. My dear friends, very happy Independence Day to all of you. On 15th August 1947, we attained freedom from the British rule. Every year we celebrate our Independence Day with great fervor as well as joy, and justifiably so, as it commemorates that day when, after many years of subjugation, our country gained its freedom. 64 years is a relatively short span for a great nation like us, but it has brought in its wake some remarkable changes. Tremendous progress has been achieved in almost all the fields, and we have now become a power to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, scams have continued to riddle us for years. The difference, though, is in the scale. In the good old days, it started with a modest 50 lakhs. The Beaufort scam ran into 64 crores. Today's scams go into lakhs of crores of rupees. No one knows the exact sum, and no one knows if the guilty will ever be punished. Sadly, there is another aspect of India we don't wish to know about. See, I'd like to tell you something about the words I'm telling. Wish to know about. We do not know and we do not wish to know about also that part of India. That I'd like to relate. I'd like to relate a true incident that happened to Mr. Sikil Gurcharan. I'll tell you something about Sikil Gurcharan. He is 29 years of age and one of the most brilliant musicians of our country, who is recipient of Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puruskar from the Sangeet Natak Academy. It will be better if I relate it in his own words, so that it has the desired effect, because I may not be able to reproduce his feelings. So I like to relate in his own words. I had reached, kids please pay attention, okay? Yeah, it's very good for you. I had reached the train station unusually early that night, and with a lazy gait was walking towards my compartment. All around me were people of all shapes and sizes, scurrying in all directions. Amidst the chaos, I saw a young man, let's say Ravi, walking towards me, using a flimsy stick to feel the terrain before him. Just I was absorbed in my thoughts about what life would be engulfed in total darkness. Someone brutally jostled me to the side, and before I could gather myself, I saw a long fragment of flimsy stick rolling towards me. The guy who had pushed me aside in a hurry didn't spare the visually challenged man ahead of me and ran straight into his stick, which had neatly snapped into it. Instinct told me to chase that marvelous soul, who couldn't even stop for a second or two. But looking at Ravi's frantic attempts, trying to realize what struck him, I went and handed him. We were up in the mid-air fight. Lost. By the time I reached him, around 10 people had easily rushed past Ravi without so much as a glance. All rushed past, didn't even bother to glance at that man who was easily right, and making me feel he was quite lucky to be there from the place. He gave about the beauty of artificial international. The abundance of natural life and mainly the hospitality culture that encompasses varied diversity from state to state among Indian nations. India in Canada. India. These aspects make me proud, but that's just one side of it. This incident probably testifies the India that we don't know about, the other dark side, which subjects we condemn when facing people with easy jobs. The India that Ravi sees, that we do not wish to see. Not that we are not seeing, we do not even wish to see. I picked up the remnants of the stick and saw the distress on Ravi's face when he felt the broken pieces. For some reason, I could feel a surge of guilt That is not enough. I walked Ravi towards the compartment. He was physically challenged. He was talking. I found out that he worked in an office in Chennai and studied part-time at Tanjore where his parents were. After the initial reaction, Ravi seemed calm about this branded business. I was quite anxious as to how he was going to reach Tanjore now. He told me resignedly that only one stick was going to be as a gift from his family. A replacement will call for formalities and will take a few months for a process to be completed. His words, but what do I do? I must have come in his way inadvertently, triggered a train of thought, making me gauge the work of me. The way he sees it, trains have compartments reserved for the physically challenged. These them of the essence of reservation. To my eyes, the reserved compartment is the furthest from the entrance. By the time we walked to the last of the train, the seats were already taken by other people who shared one seat. The way he sees it, people are in a hurry and should be wary of others who are going about their business. The way he sees it. To my eyes, they are in such a great hurry that anyone who obstructs their path is an enemy, who can be brushed aside insignificantly. Remember, he got to Ravi after 15 minutes past. The way he sees it, still Ravi's fault. His stick was broken because of his intervention in someone else's life. To me, Ravi may be physically blind, but we are the ones who are truly visually challenged. Ravi would have reached Tanjore happily. His stick would be replaced by now. His life would have resumed its normalcy. He still does not know what hit him because he is oblivious to our India. But true to our hospitable Indian culture, let us make way for Ravi and millions like him. No matter how important our challenges. Let us show them what a heartfelt compassion can do. It can make a real difference. That will be freedom for those like Ravi and for our children. It will give them hope, and hope is what brings life into us. Let us keep in mind the values and principles which were in the minds and hearts of those who fought for our freedom and sacrificed them. They drew inspiration from the values nurtured in the countries to begin with. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was described as embodying the old spirit of India who held aloft the cause of freedom. Gandhiji's thought and his life were truly an expression of the philosophy of our ancient history. Let us today take a solemn pledge to rekindle those values and bring our country together. Thank you. भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय. Now let's have some patriotic songs. Come Howard.